From life-changing breakthroughs to mind-blowing creations, the world has been shaped by incredible innovations that redefined human progress. Today, we're diving into the top 10 genius inventions that changed the world forever. From the spark of the first light bulb to the machines that let us fly, we'll be covering everything from the past to the present. And by the end of this video, you'll see how these genius inventions helped shape the world we live in today. But before we jump in, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss out on our deep dives into all things science, history, and innovation. All right, let's kick things off with our number 10 invention that revolutionized human communication. Number 1, fire. Although fire wasn't technically invented, the ability to control fire was both fundamental and crucial for human civilization. Ancient humans who walked the earth around 2 million years ago discovered and used fire for their benefit. But it wasn't until 125,000 years ago that fire was fully utilized to the point where it was considered a tool. Apart from giving us warmth in the cold and light in the dark, fire led us to develop skills like cooking. The ability to prepare healthier food and cleaner drinking water helped ensure human survival and higher intelligence due to proper nutrient intake. Number 2, wheel. Many people think that the wheel is the greatest invention of all time. Around 3,500 BCE, the Mesopotamians invented the wheel, but mainly for pottery making. It took about 3 centuries before the first wheel was attached to a chariot, and it could only improve after that. In our modern life, we take the wheel as a ubiquitous piece of engineering that we rarely pay attention to. Before this invention came to the surface, humans were limited in transportation and haulage. The wheel was only one part of another life-changing invention, the wheel and axle. In other words, properly attaching a wheel to a non-moving platform so the two could work together. Number 3, optical lenses. The Mesopotamians and Egyptians pioneered the development of optical lenses. Optical lenses are used in various tools, like telescopes and microscopes. Magnifying lenses led humans to understand microscopic organisms and faraway objects like stars and other planets better. The use of optical lenses as aids for the weak-sighted started in the 13th century, and about 4 centuries later, the microscope and telescope became available. Magnifying lenses expanded our knowledge of various fields of study, including biology, astronomy, archaeology, chemistry, and physics. Number 4, compass. Magnetic compasses have lost their place as the prominent navigational equipment to global positioning systems and satellites, but their importance in history, especially in the field of land and sea exploration, will always be remembered. A lodestone is a naturally magnetized mineral used to make compasses in China around 300 to 200 BCE. Before these compasses, navigational systems mainly relied on astronomical signs. The compass was the single object that brought us to the age of discovery. It played an essential role in the development of European countries in their efforts to gain wealth and power, which eventually led to the Industrial Revolution. Number 5, paper currency. Before money, trade was the commercial exchange of goods and services. The money took various forms throughout history, including precious metals, coins, foods, vegetables, livestock, and basically anything else useful as tradable bartering assets. Again, China was the first to use paper money in the 9th century, and Europe followed suit in the late 1600s. Despite having no intrinsic value and being used as legal binding notes issued by banks to promise future payments, paper money soon became the most common bartering asset to purchase goods and services. Paper money started a new era of trade that transformed the face of economics on a global scale. Number 6, anesthesia. Imagine you, or someone else, undergoing a surgical procedure without having anesthesia administered beforehand. Anesthetic drugs, in simple words, put your body and mind to sleep or numb certain parts of the body enough that you don't feel anything when it's treated. Anesthetics frees you from the threat of agony and helps the scientific world understand the mechanism of human consciousness. Number 7. Printing press. Thanks to Johannes Gutenberg, the spread of knowledge and historical records reached an unprecedented pace. In 1439, he revolutionized note-making, turning it from a handwritten form to a printed one. He devised the equipment that would allow ink to be transferred to pieces of paper repeatedly, making the entire process of writing much quicker than it had ever been before. Before the internet, no single innovation contributed more to educating the world. Gutenberg built his equipment based on existing presses using a mold to increase production speed and capacity of lead alloy-type pieces. Not only was the assembly effective, but it also made books much more affordable for the lower classes. By 1600, the Gutenberg presses printed more than 200 million books. Number 8. Electricity. It would be unfair to credit the invention of electricity to one person, as the idea developed over the course of thousands of years. Thales of Miletus was the first to research the phenomenon, but Benjamin Franklin is generally regarded as an American Renaissance man who helped us better understand electricity. It is certainly impossible to overestimate the importance of electricity in human civilization. Other inventions, such as the light bulb, battery, computers, toasters, and even coffee machines, are the extensions of electricity's potential. We have arrived at a point where we can safely say that we can't live without electricity. Number 9. Steam engine. In 1781, James Watt patented a steam engine capable of continuous rotary motion that he invented between 1763 and 1775. Soon enough, his engine became the driving force in the mining industry, factories, ships, trains, and the Industrial Revolution as a whole. Throughout the 1800s, the steam engine played a major part in the exponential growth and advancement in manufacturing, agriculture, and transportation. James Watt's steam engine design continued to be modernized by others over time. The latest major evolution of it was the steam turbine, which powers most of the electricity in the United States using various heat sources. Number 10. Antibiotics. Joseph Lister and Louis Pasteur pioneered the fight against bacteria, but Alexander Fleming revolutionized medicine with his accidental discovery of penicillin in 1928. This mold, which inhibits bacterial growth, became a breakthrough in antibiotics and was widely used throughout the 20th century. Though Fleming abandoned his work on penicillin in the 1940s, researchers Howard Florey and Ernst Boris Chain at Oxford's Radcliffe Infirmary continued developing it, supported by US and British funding. After the Pearl Harbor attack, penicillin entered mass production, and by 1944, there was enough to treat all wounded Allied troops. Its impact was profound. Death from bacterial infections in World War II dropped from 20% to just 1%. Penicillin has since proven effective in treating infections like influenza, tuberculosis, and certain sexually transmitted diseases. And there you have it, folks, our list of the top 10 genius inventions that changed the world. These groundbreaking innovations continue to shape our lives in ways we can't always see, but we sure feel their impact every day. Whether it's how we communicate, travel, or create, the genius behind these inventions is truly inspiring. Now, I want to hear from you. What's the most revolutionary invention, in your opinion? Was there one we missed that deserves a spot on this list? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and let's talk about it. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe for more amazing videos like this one. And as always, keep exploring and stay curious.